Hello, I'm Nneka McGee, founder of Muon Global. Our company focuses on supporting educators and empowering them to empower families in the age of artificial intelligence and also quantum computing. My journey into focusing on artificial intelligence in education has been long but positive. Let me start with the foundations, which are my parents. Both of my parents have degrees in mathematics, but their journey wasn't easy. They did grow up in poverty, but they found education as a pathway to helping support their families and to prosperity, not so much in terms of wealth, but in terms of being able to support, being able to impact others. And in between them, they both have 70 years of experience as educators. And for myself and my sister, they instilled the importance of education at an early age. Since my mother was a mathematician and also an administrator in a university, I was exposed to careers in STEM at an early age, in particular computers. And since I was so interested in computers, my parents supported my interests by purchasing a computer for me when I was 10 years old. And with this computer, I learned how to code. I learned how to add features and hardware to my computer. And it was the most wonderful thing I'd ever experienced. And from there, I actually started in college with careers and making sure I took courses like computer science. I took plenty of math courses and other science courses, and it was an exciting field to me. Now, I did end up studying in another field for my graduate level courses, and I started out by getting a law degree. And I thought it was important because my parents thought that education was important, but I loved the idea of the critical thinking and the argument and the advocacy for your points. And it was exciting to be able to have this opportunity to attend law school and actually support people in the legal profession. But the call of the educator always spoke to me. I want to tell you a story about my experience and how I ended up becoming a math teacher. So, when I was still in college, my father took me to go and see his math teacher. And it was amazing that after being out of the classroom or being out of the classroom in terms of a student for so many years, he thought it was important for me to meet his math teacher. And who would have thought that many years later, and after a career in the legal profession, that I would become a math teacher? So that was an exciting moment for our family. And it goes to show the impact that educators can make. My dad became a math teacher because of his math teacher. It helped him bring his family up from poverty. And then his daughter became a math teacher. And within 4 years of transitioning my career, I was honored and very humbled that my peers selected me to be a finalist for a district teacher of the year for the district in which I served. So that was exciting. So as I transitioned back into math, I also thought about how much I loved computers. And so I was in a school that didn't even have a computer lab. Can you imagine? And so it started there. I wanted our kids to have a computer lab. So I ensured that all of the teachers, we had some extra computers, and I was able to get switches, and I put together our school's first computer lab. And after that, I started wanting to work on more one-to-one instruction with our kids. So I reached out and I was able to get grants for our kids to get one-to-one instruction. Then I started thinking about this concept I heard about, which was artificial intelligence. And I was excited about it and wanted to help our kids understand how it would impact their futures. And so I decided, hey, this is the perfect time for me to not only combine my experiences with education with my love of computers and artificial intelligence. And so I went back to school and I got my doctorate in curriculum and instruction, but with a focus on artificial intelligence and education. Now, many of you may have heard of artificial intelligence, particularly now. It's such a big part of what we talk about today. And why is it important for you as young women to think about artificial intelligence as part of your careers? Well, first of all, it's going to be a part of our society, even more so in the future. And the people who know how to navigate artificial intelligence will be in a much better position than those who are not in a position. So, what does that mean? Well, if I am someone who knows how to navigate artificial intelligence, whatever my career field, so let's say I'm a medical doctor, but as a medical doctor, there's certain tools which enable myself as, let's say, a proposed physician to be able to support diagnoses of patients and treatment plans. So if I have a system powered by artificial intelligence that allows me to make those decisions more efficiently, I may be in a better position than a physician that doesn't rely on those type of healthcare tools. And so that's just one way. As an educator, for example, there are certain ways in terms of communication with families and with the communities that artificial intelligence does act as a supporter, as an assistant. Artificial intelligence should not replace many of these professions and will never replace what it means to be human in our society. But what it will do is enhance what we do and how we do it. And so it's essential not only that you learn, but that you secure a place in this brave new world. And education is the key, and education surrounded with artificial intelligence will help you. I am a testament to not only what education can do, but also how artificial intelligence can help. So you may be thinking, like, what do I need to learn today about artificial intelligence, right? So the first thing is, what is it and how does it impact us? And so I talked a little bit about how it's in our society, how it's everywhere from financial systems to healthcare systems to your phones. And so it is everywhere. It is a system. It is a system that relies on, computer programming and other aspects of computing in order to operate. But it is not human, it is not sentient, and many of the functionalities, particularly with generative AI, are powered by, foundational mathematics. And so that may seem like a little scary, but it's actually like awesome to know that there is a way that you can contribute if you decide to, hey, let's say take more math classes, learn about math, particularly statistics and probability. It makes it that much more exciting. The other thing about artificial intelligence is, knowing, of course, what it is, how it operates. But in terms of, society and its impact, as we discussed, how in your career fields will AI make a difference? It's not just generative AI and making a prompt into a large language model. There are so many aspects. And so, no matter what your career field is, I encourage you to seek out and research how artificial intelligence is integrated into that particular career field or the potential of how it will impact that career field in the future. In addition, there are organizations of women, of people around the world who are talking about AI, in particular, its ethical implications and also its environmental implications. So even though I'm all in on AI, I'm excited about AI. I think it's important, like, what are the privacy implications behind AI? What are the safety implications about AI? What is the impact of using AI in our environment? And how and why is it important for women to be a part of the processes and the decision making when it comes to artificial intelligence in every way? That's so important. And I'm happy to have the opportunity to be a part of this work in artificial intelligence each and every day. And one of those reasons why I'm excited is because I know young women such as yourself are coming up in the ranks to be able to work alongside me and others in this space for this very important work. And this means the world to me. So when we think about, the why, right? So we talked about the why and the how and what you can do and how you can learn about artificial intelligence. And I shared a little bit about my story, and I hope that it can inspire you in some way to delve deeper into what it means in terms of being in artificial intelligence as a part of your career fields, whether it's now or into the future. I want to leave you with this story. And it is a story about a kid who was a dreamer. And this kid dreamed that one day she would be able to impact students such as yourselves because she saw what her parents could do. And I want you to be inspired by someone and by something that makes you get up each morning and say, I can do this. And for me, that was my parents. And for my parents, particularly my dad, it was an educator. And for you, it may be a family member, it may be a parent, it may be a mentor, but find inspiration in people and find inspiration and surround yourself with people who will support you and cheer you on whatever you do in life. I have had that support, and I am a living example of what providing support can do. And that's why today, as a woman here, I have my own company and I am able to speak about artificial intelligence as an expert in the field in the space of education. And you can too. So today, I want to celebrate you and celebrate all that you are, all that you will be as young women in today's global space. Thank you so much.